run it back. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye. Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless, I can make a scene.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, it's a set to go, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cunningham.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Play action, it's Cunningham. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. This defense for the Patriots, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Smith here, an audible at the line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Gino on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Cunningham to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Play action. It's Smith. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You look at this Patriots defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Running right, here's McAllister. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Cunningham. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7. Smith going to move him around.
Geno down to throw.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Geno. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second down, here's Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Now Cunningham. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Block it in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Geno.
This is the tight end Fant.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Now Cunningham.
Open man there is Darnell Washington.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Gallup goes in motion.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
DK Metcalf
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Patriots are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has... Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because...
Single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And his guys have got it.
Begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback
And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And my goodness, another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try for the first with Walker. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They work now on 2nd and 9. And now Smith going to change the play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now they'll shift things around. Off of play action, here's Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A give running left. McAllister. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Up the middle, here's Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Smith. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And now here is another interception. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go with McAllister.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
On first down, it's Cunningham.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Smith now to throw. Flushed out right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And that one results in 35 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Seattle. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Smith here, an audible at the line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Levante David in on the tackle.
2nd and 7.
Smith now to throw. Rolling to his right.
And he gets this to Thornton.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing now, Smith.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different.